over 50 and you're just getting back into fitness after maybe a long hiatus, or it's something that's brand new to you, you're in the right spot. I'm going to share with you 6 exercises that's going to cover every single muscle of the body so you can get stronger, you can get fitter, you can get a little bit more toned in as little as 30 minutes 3 times per week. I'm Gavin, I co-own New Zealand's only fitness studio for people over 40, and currently I've helped over 1,000 people over the last 10 years get stronger, get fitter, get leaner, and have a better quality of life. And one of the biggest problems I see is that when people over 50 start joining a gym, they tend to do the same things. They do some cardio, do some arms, do some abs and sit-ups, and they don't really get much from that workout routine. And unless you hire an expensive personal trainer, you end up really fumbling around, looking things on the internet, and none of it really works that well. All you're going to need is a set of dumbbells to do this exercise. They're going to be your secret weapon for building strength. You can do this at home or in a quiet corner of a gym somewhere there, so you're not feeling too intimidated. You can adapt this to any single fitness level, whether you've never had any experience before or you got lots of experience 20 years ago. The exercises that we're going to follow today in this workout, we're going to do a leg exercise, we're going to do a back exercise, we're going to do a chest exercise, a shoulder exercise, a core exercise, and a glute exercise. In a couple of seconds, I'm going to demonstrate every single one of those exercises, show you how much weight to use, the proper form, so you can basically take this video, save it, so you can refer back to it whenever you want, and I'm going to be your personal trainer for the next few minutes. So let's get this done. Okay, the first exercise that we're going to do today is going to be the dumbbell deadlift. I love this exercise. It's such a functional movement. It's going to hit your glutes, your quads. It's going to be your core, your upper back, your grip strength. Fantastic. And all you need is one single dumbbell like I've got right here, okay? So the way to do this exercise is that you're going to stand over the top of the dumbbell. Have it right between your arches of your feet. You're going to break your hips and send your hips backward. And you're going to bend your knees just a little bit. And as you come down, you're going to get the forearms just above my watch strap there to touch the inside of your knees. Grab hold of the dumbbell. Keep your back nice and flat. Lock your shoulder blades down this way so you're not leaning forward and rounded. Look forward and then stand up from the floor. And you slowly take it back down. When the elbows and knees touch, you're going to come straight back up again. You come back down and you're going to come back up. And you're going to repeat the process for about 12 to 15 reps. Now the right weight that you're going to use is dependent on every single person. And what I want you to do, I want you to be challenged by this exercise at around about the 12 to 15 repetition mark. And a repetition, if you don't know, is how many times you do the exercise. So if I did it once, twice, 3, that's 3 repetitions. So you want to find this challenging at about the 12 to 15 rep mark. Then what you're going to do, you're going to take a rest for 30 seconds and you're going to repeat that process again. Take a rest and repeat the process again. Now, if you want a copy of this full workout, do is visit the link in the description and I'll send you a copy of this workout over for you to follow at your own pace. Now, the next exercise that we're going to do something called a row in a lunge. A row in a lunge is a fantastic exercise. You're going to work on the back, the biceps, okay, the core while we're doing it. I want you to take a big wide stance, a little bit wider than you think you would need to. And as you lean forward, you're going to put your elbow on the top of your knee this way. And what I want is a nice straight leg in there and a bit of a bend. And your elbow is resting on your knee and you've got a nice place of support. You're going to put the dumbbell on the floor and it's going to be right in line with your foot. You're going to grab the dumbbell, straighten your body out, and you're going to row it back. 1 and 2. And slow and controlled is the key, all right? 4, and again you're going to do this for 12 to 15 reps. Then when you're finished, you're going to swap over, elbow on the knee, and row it back. So from the front, what it looks like, you see my toes are pointing forward, one's out at 45 degrees, chest is nice and square. You're going to row this straight back. All right. If for some reason you can't do this exercise because it feels awkward or you get some pain somewhere, I want you to use the back of a chair, okay? And what I want you to do is bend your hips forward, keep your tummy nice and tight, let the dumbbell hang, bum sticking out, back nice and flat, and you're gonna roll it back this way. And this is gonna be a nice, easy modification that anyone can do. Swap hands and come this way forward. The next exercise we're gonna be working on our chest, okay? And the same principle applies for everything that we do. You need to be challenging about 12 to 15 reps, okay? So we're gonna jump onto the floor this way. And again, we're just gonna be using the one dumbbell for this one. You're gonna lie on the floor, put your elbows down by the side of your body, hold the dumbbell on the ends, chest up nice and tall, eyes looking at the ceiling, and you're gonna push forward. 1, come back down, and 2. And the reason I like this exercise is that it's very controlled. If you've got a sore shoulder or something, this is unlikely to niggle that shoulder. Whereas if you do normal bench presses, you know, with 2 dumbbells, if you get the position wrong, you can end up with a really sore shoulder. But this way, you can do it very, very safely. And I find that nearly 90% of our members can do this, even if they've got shoulder pain. But again, make sure the weight is heavy enough for you to do. So this next exercise, we're going to do a shoulder exercise, and a lot of people struggle with lifting their arms out to the side and lifting above the shoulders. So this one is going to be nice and simple. You hold the dumbbell in your hands this way, you know, lift it up to the front, hold it to the eyes, come straight back down again. Working on a bit of the core work as well at the same time. And you again repeat this 12 to 15. You may find this is the hardest exercise of all of them because the shoulders are generally weak as we start to get a little bit older. The last exercise that we're going to do today is going to be working on the glutes a little bit. And again, we're going to use that one dumbbell. You're going to pop the dumbbell onto your hips this way. Use your hands to lock that out so it doesn't rest on your hip bones. Feet near to your sort of, about this far away from your bum. You're going to lift your hips up nice and high. 1. I'm going to repeat that 12 to 15 times. And once you've done all those exercises, remember, take 30-second rest in between each one and then repeat it 2 or 3 times. If you're a beginner though, do it once, see how you feel, then add a second set in, and then a third set as you get going. So hope you enjoyed the video. Let me know in the comments if you've got any questions. I can send them across to you. I'm going to leave a video up in the top corner there, which I think you may like, so head over there and I'll see you on the next video.